We'd been married for 5 years when it started going weird. Her name's Megan. I met her when I was 24. She was a year younger than me, worked in the HR department at the same company. It started casual, turned serious fast. We moved in together after 6 months, got married within a year. People said it was too quick, but I didn't care. I was head over heels. She was funny, smart, and when things were good, they were real good. About 6 months before her birthday, I noticed she was acting different. She was always on her phone, but now she started turning the screen away when I walked by. She started going to the gym, which was new. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with getting fit, but she was doing 2-hour workouts almost every night. She also started locking her phone. That's when my gut told me something was off. I tried talking to her one night after dinner. "Hey, you been acting different lately?" I said. "Is something going on?" She laughed it off. "You're being paranoid. I'm just trying to focus on myself more." I let it go that night, but I started paying more attention. She had this one friend, Jake, who kept popping up. I first heard about him when she said her gym buddy helped her with form and workouts. Then I saw she followed him on Instagram. Then she mentioned he worked near her office and they got smoothies together sometimes. I never met him. Red flag. So I did something I never thought I'd do. I went through her phone when she was in the shower. Her password was her birthday. Classic. There was a folder in her gallery that was hidden. Inside were screenshots of messages from Snapchat. Some of them were harmless, like funny memes, but others, stuff like, "Wish I was falling asleep next to you tonight. Last night was wild, you drive me crazy. I can't believe your husband hasn't figured it out yet." She replied things like, "He's clueless, lol. I feel alive when I'm with you." My hands were shaking. I felt like I was going to explode, but I didn't confront her right away. I needed more. So I started digging. Next day, I pretended to go to work, but I turned around after leaving the driveway, parked around the corner. Sure enough, an hour later, Jake showed up. She let him in. I waited a bit, then walked back in through the front door. I didn't even make a sound. I heard them upstairs, laughing. Then it got quiet. Then the sounds started. I stood in the hallway for maybe 5 minutes, just listening like a ghost. I don't even know how I didn't break the door down right there. I walked back out quietly and sat in the car. I waited until he left 2 hours later. Then I went back inside and acted normal. She said, "Hey babe, how was work?" I said, "Busy. You?" She said, "Just cleaned up the house and did some laundry." She's a monster. Straight-faced liar. That night, I slept on the couch. Told her it was because my back was hurting. She believed it. Didn't even blink. I started planning. Her birthday was in 6 weeks. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I contacted a lawyer, got the papers ready, and kept collecting proof. I printed messages, screenshots, even caught them at a restaurant one night when she said she was out with the girls. I got a private investigator involved too, worth every dollar. He got pictures. He followed them to a hotel one Friday night. She told me she was at a work conference in another city. The hotel was 20 minutes from our house. She came back Sunday afternoon, tired but smiling. The trip was good. Learned a lot. I said, "Yeah? Sounds fun." Now her birthday rolls around. I tell her I made reservations for dinner, got her flowers, even bought her a new watch. I wanted her to feel real special that day. She was all dressed up, makeup perfect, in her favorite black dress. She looked at herself in the mirror and said, "You're lucky to have me." I smiled. Yeah, I really am. We go to dinner. Everything is perfect. She's laughing, drinking wine, acting like we're the happiest couple ever. I just nodded along, watched her enjoy it. When we got home, she went upstairs to change. I told her I had one more surprise. I handed her a wrapped gift. Inside was a folder. She looked confused, opened it. First page, pictures of her and Jake kissing outside the gym. Next, them going into the hotel. Then screenshots of messages. Then the divorce papers. Her face changed in an instant. She looked up at me, eyes wide. "What the hell is this?" I said, "Happy birthday." She tried to talk fast. "I can explain?" I cut her off. "No need, Muv. I already did all the listening. Now I'm done." She started crying, like actual sobbing. Said it was a mistake. Said Jake meant nothing. Said she didn't want to lose me. I told her I wasn't angry anymore. I was done. She begged me to reconsider. Got down on her knees, holding my hand like I was the one who cheated. I took my keys and left. Stayed at my brother's place for the night. Next morning, I got a message from Jake. "You didn't have to ruin her birthday, man. Grow up." I replied, "You're next." Then I sent screenshots to Jake's girlfriend. Didn't even know he had one until I did some digging. She called me that night and thanked me. Said she was done with him. I blocked them both after that. I woke up the next morning, still in shock from everything that had gone down the night before. I knew what I had to do, but I didn't expect it to hit me like this. I mean, I had been preparing for this moment for weeks, gathering evidence, talking to the lawyer, setting everything in motion. But seeing her like that, crying, begging for me to stay, made it harder than I thought it would be. But I was done. I had to be. It wasn't just the cheating. It was everything that led up to it. The lies, the manipulation, the way she acted like I was stupid enough not to see it. I wasn't going to let her make me the fool anymore. I spent the day at my brother's place, trying to clear my head. It was strange not being home, not hearing Megan's voice or seeing her face, but at the same time, it felt like a relief. I knew I couldn't go back. I had to keep my distance. I didn't hear from her all morning. I guess she was still processing everything. But around noon, I got a text from her. "Megan, I'm so sorry. Please, can we talk? I'll do anything to make this right." I didn't respond. I knew what she was doing. She was trying to get me to soften up, to make me think she was sorry enough to fix everything. But I wasn't buying it anymore. She had her chance, and she blew it. A couple of hours later, my phone buzzed again. This time, it was a call from my best friend, Ben. I picked up, expecting the usual banter, but he didn't sound like himself. "Dude, I don't know how to say this," he started, "but I think Megan's been lying about more than just you." "What are you talking about?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. "Well, I've been talking to her a little, trying to help her, and she said that she wasn't just with Jake." Ben hesitated. "She said she's been seeing someone else too, someone from work, a guy named Steve." I couldn't breathe. My head was spinning. She had been with Jake, and now another guy? The betrayal felt like a punch to the gut. "Are you serious?" I barely got the words out. "I didn't even know about Steve. She told me Jake was the only one." Ben paused. "Yeah, well, she didn't exactly tell me about Steve either. I found out through one of her friends. I thought you should know. It's just messed up, man." I took a deep breath, trying to gather myself. "Thanks for telling me, Ben. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to hear it from anyone else. I'm done with her. For good." We talked for a bit longer, but my mind was already somewhere else. I knew I had to act fast. The longer I waited, the more damage she could do. I wasn't going to let her drag me back into her lies. I wasn't going to be the one who looked like the idiot anymore. That night, I went back to the house. Megan was sitting on the couch when I walked in, her eyes red from crying. She looked at me like she was waiting for me to change my mind, like everything could go back to normal if she just said the right thing. But I wasn't playing her game anymore. I didn't say anything at first. I just stood there, looking at her. It was almost surreal, seeing her like this. The woman I thought I knew, the one I had married, was a stranger to me now. She stood up slowly, wiping her eyes. "Please, just listen to me. I messed up. I love you, and I want to fix this." I shook my head. "It's too late for that, Megan. I don't know if you even understand what you've done. You lied to me for months. You cheated on me with 2 guys, and you thought you could just get away with it." Her face twisted with confusion. "But I didn't mean for it to happen like this. I never wanted to hurt you. You don't understand how hard it was for me." "Don't make excuses," I said, my voice steady. "You made your choice, and now I'm making mine. I'm done." She started to cry again, and I could see her breaking apart in front of me. But I couldn't feel sorry for her. I had nothing left for her, not after everything she had done. "I'm leaving," I said, walking toward the door. "I've got the papers. I'll sign them, and you can have whatever's left. But don't call me again." She reached out, grabbing my arm. "Please, don't leave me. I can't be without you. I'll change, I promise." I pulled my arm away, looking at her one last time. "You already had your chance, Megan, and you blew it. I'm done." I left her standing there, still crying, as I walked out of the house for the last time.